I'm gonna keep this short and very simple. Yes, after the first 4 episodes of Iron Fist, I was loving it. I thought it had intriguing characters and I liked the direction it was going in. And then episodes 5 through 8 happened, and then I'm like, I don't think I quite feel this show anymore, but let's just see how it ends. And by the way, if you haven't seen those videos yet, the links are down below, so go check it out after this. But now that I finished the series, whoo man, this show, it is all kinds of stink, man. Okay, let's just get right into it. First of all, Finn Jones, terribly miscast. I've said it before, I'm reinforcing my opinion now. I believe his best friend Davos in the show said it best when he said, "You are the worst Iron Fist ever." This guy has no business being this character. He is a douchebag, frat boy, Asian wannabe. He is naive, he is bratty, he is annoying, he throws tantrums, he has no manners whatsoever, he delivers lines with no meaning, no emphasis. I mean, just very unconvincing, and I just wish that they could recast this character for the upcoming Defender series. I know it's too late, but man, Finn Jones, what a terrible performance. He does not fit this character whatsoever. And it doesn't help that he's very poorly written, and that's my biggest beef with the show. The writing on this show is just horrendous. You have Danny Rand coming back from the Himalayas, and he wants to get, in the first 3 or 4 episodes, concentrate on him re-establishing his identity and trying to take over power of Rand Industries or Enterprises, whatever. And then that goes absolutely nowhere. What does he do with the company? Nothing. It's totally forgotten in the future episodes, and it has absolutely no reason to be there except to give him a vehicle to come back. I mean, why put it in there if you're not going to utilize that storyline? And Danny is just, like I said, he's very annoying, he's very unlikable, and I think the producers realize that because they spend so much time focusing on this side story of the Meachums, who admittedly have the more interesting characters. Harold Meachum is kind of a cliched villain, but interesting performance, and I really like Ward, to be honest. At least he has some complexity to his character that no one else in Iron Fist has, so I could appreciate Ward's performance and his character during the show. But the show spends so much time on the Meachums, and you end up not caring about them either, because honestly this show does not let you invest in any particular storyline. They jump around from here to there. There's no continuity, there's no theme throughout the 13 episodes, so I mean, you just end up not giving a shit about anybody. And poor Rosario Dawson, man, she just looks downright embarrassed to be delivering some of her lines, because her lines honestly are so cheesy, they're so B-movie level. I mean, she is so way above this material, but I think she's just contractually obligated to be in the show. She's giving it her all, to her credit, but man, the lines that she's giving, and you know, there was one scene where she's like casually reading a book on her couch, and when Danny Rand's missing, then Danny shows up to her door and she's like, "Danny, where were you? We've been looking all over for you." And I'm like, really? Then why do you have this stack of books that you've been reading like it's a casual Sunday afternoon? It just makes no fucking sense. This story, it just doesn't know how to mash all of these elements together, and they're just trying to force information down your throat but not knowing how to do it in a cohesive manner. That's a really big problem. And then there's another scene where Danny and Colleen make up, and it's just this big whole notebook scene with the falling rain and the kissing. Oh, come on, man, you guys can do better than this. The writing is just horrendous. The whole Iron Fist mystique, where's the training? Where's the Kunlun? Where's the dragon that he had to fight to supposedly become the Iron Fist? It looks like they're saving up for season 2, but hey, you know what? You gotta get us interested in season 1 for us to come back for season 2. So where is all of that training scenes, and where is all of that mysticism? Where is all of that? Where has Danny Rand been for the last 15 years? Show me something, give me something. But there's nothing, absolutely nothing shown about Kunlun or the dragon or anything. It is just inexplicable how much they've totally misdirected this show from what it should have been. And let's talk about the fighting, man. The fighting in this show, obviously, it's very flawed. There is no expertise displayed whatsoever. The choreography is just very over-rehearsed, like I mentioned in the previous video. There's actually one scene where Colleen is fighting one of her students, and you can kind of see her waiting that half a beat for her opponent to make a move that she knew was coming, and it's just like so awkward and so obvious at the same time. And I'm like, didn't the director catch that? And if so, why didn't he or she make them redo that one scene? Because it was just very awkward. This is the kind of stuff that should not be making the final cut, and it just kind of goes to show the level of effort or lack thereof that the people behind the show has put into the final product, which is ultimately a disappointment to fans. Iron Fist, I had high expectations because of Marvel's and Netflix's previous solid shows with Luke Cage, Daredevil, and Jessica Jones. I thought that Iron Fist would hopefully be that last piece of the puzzle before we see the next Defender series. But man, Iron Fist, whoo! Iron Iron Fist flat out sucks. I mean, I still love the character. I think the character has great potential. The show and the producers just need to know how to do it right. So I'm sure there will be an Iron Fist season 2. The way you fix it is that you make the character more likable, you make the character more believable, you hire better action choreographers, you hire better martial artists, and you just get rid of that whole writing staff, and then maybe you got a chance. So Iron Fist season 1, Iron Fist season 2, please go ahead and fix it. I'm still gonna watch, I admit, I'm gonna watch because I love Marvel stuff, I love comic book stories, and I like Iron Fist. So I want to see him succeed, so please make it better. So that's my review of Iron Fist. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please click on that button right over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel, MC on Film, to catch more videos, more reviews, and more fun.